Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 210 of playing chess every day until 2000 Delo. We're sitting at 1764. We get the black pieces against the bestie. And we get another Caro Kann. Of course, we got the coffee. Just got back from class. Feeling good. Feeling sore because I'm back to training. Okay, so we get an exchange. Caro Kann. Ooh, so they play knight out first to protect the pawn. So I could go knight out, or I could go bishop here. I don't think it matters too much. I think we're just gonna go here first. So he's hitting this, but it's protected for now with the pawn. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go here. Takes. Maybe just play here. Play my normal stuff, to be honest. Okay, breaks the pin with the bishop. So we'll just go here. If he moves, we'll just take. Now he goes there. So we do have an option. I think in the exchange, going back is the best move, but I don't like going back and allowing him to get all this forward momentum. So I'm just gonna take. He's created this weakness. Now the bishop's here, so we can't really hit this yet. So I could go try to pin, take, and create a weakness here, but I don't like to play like that. Let's just put the bishop in the center of the board. It's very strong here. He might play this move. No, he won't, because I just take. The knight's not out yet, though, so he just castles. So honestly, I'm thinking of playing this so that he cannot come and pin me, but that might be a little bit slow. I'm going to go for it. We're just going to take away this square from the bishop, because this pin can be annoying. They'll come pin, you play this anyways, then they go back, and you either have to go here or commit your pawn. I mean, you don't have to, but the pin is very annoying. We do have ideas of playing like this to target this pawn, but we're just taking away squares from the bishop. If the bishop goes here, we win the pawn, so we can't really do that. Another preemptive move that I might do is this, because this move can be very annoying. Hitting this. Okay, so he protects, yeah. I guess that makes sense. So I'm looking at rook c8, I'm looking at knight e7 to go here. I just wanted to figure out what I'm going to do on this move. So if I go rook here, it allows me to go back with the bishop, which is what I like. But at the same time, sometimes after castling, the bishop wants to go here to protect this weak square, especially with this being a thing. I did create a hook. Good questions to ask. So if I were to go here, and he played this now, we might have to give up the bishop. I don't really want to do that. So I am going to play rook c8 just to make this room in case he does play this. I don't really want to waste the time playing a6. I know that my rook wants to go to c8 anyways. It's the semi-open file. Yeah, he just brings the rook to the open file. An improving move. So I think my next plan of action should be this. I don't really want to put the knight here. It doesn't really have any great squares. I mean, it can go here, but it's controlled very well. Where if I go here, then I'm pressuring the bishop and the pawn once more. So kind of like that idea. I also have options of going here. And of course we need the castle. One thing I'm seeing now is that if we remove the knight, this attacks the square, which comes with the tempo. So he's getting ready. If I were to castle here, takes, and then this. I don't really want that. But now I can just go here and... Or wait, is there a better move? I go here, he'll probably play this. And then we can win a pawn if we wanted. But I need to be careful of this. So as soon as this moves, this pawn actually will hang, potentially. Like if I were to go here, he goes here, takes. This pawn is actually hanging because takes... No. But actually it's protected. Could get tricky if I don't castle. I think I will go here. I need to be wary of this pawn though. I go here. He goes here, opening this up. Here. Takes. Queen takes. And this pawn's hanging. So how do we protect it? We go here. Maybe, but then we get kicked away. But we're threatening a fork. I think this is a decent move. I just need to be weary of this pin. I just don't really want to castle with this being a thing. Because I know castles takes, and he is very close to just rook lifting, coming in. He's got this bishop that can come in. Not the biggest fan. I'm wondering now, actually, if this is a thing. Because if I take, he has a discovered attack with this, so he'd be able to go here and just win the queen. He might actually be able to do that. He might be able to take anyways. No, he goes for that line. So takes, maybe takes, and then just castles. To be honest, it's gonna give him time to protect this pawn, but I think I'd rather be safe. I also could just castle now, but then I don't know. Well, I guess I could just take, right? Then he goes here. So what if we just castle now and he plays this? Then we can just take. And if he takes, then I just take. So I think castling here is good, just getting out of this pin. Let's go ahead and castle. I'm imagining he'll play this move to protect this pawn, but now he can't sacrifice because the knight just takes. And we can always take the bishop, removing the queen. It's very interesting. There's also a pin here that could happen. There could actually be a skewer too, so he's got to be careful with the alignments of all this. But if he ever moves this, then we can't really go here because he just does this. But if we were to pin, no, he's just always protected. I don't think there's any way to take advantage there. Just have to wait and see what he does. I kind of feel like he needs to play rook d1 just to hold on to the pawn. But he can't, that doesn't even protect the pawn though. Like even if he plays rook d1, I can still take because if he takes with the queen, then we're very happy. So in fact, okay, he just goes back. I mean, that's a logical move. So we could take, but then he's going to strengthen his center, is he not? We do have a way of protecting or attacking. And if this takes, but then, yeah, he's able to do that. This is a tough one. So if I take, he's going to take like this, I think, and just hold the pawns together. I don't know about e5. E5? What's he going to do? e5 hangs this pawn, so we don't really want to do that. We could go all the way back with the bishop and then try to threaten mate, induce this move. And if he were to actually play that, I would probably sacrifice the knight. Takes. We would pick up a bishop. But I think I would need to play this move to stop this from coming in. Is he threatening anything right now? I don't really think so. If I go back, he might play this right away, which would be kind of annoying. Let's play this. Let's just restrict his knight and his pieces. This is a move. If I go here, he gets this outpost. So, I don't know. He wants to remove this knight, which would... He's got this open file. I don't want to take back like that. So he's kind of forcing me to do something there. Could take... I don't know what he'll take back with, but I think taking's probably the best move here. So let's just take that bishop. There is a tactic here. Takes. He takes the bishop, or the rook. But that's two pieces for a rook, not really the great of a trade. I think I'll take with the pawn. And I might go here, trying to get this, which would attack this. And if he goes here, then this becomes very weak. Yeah, he takes with the pawn, makes sense. So his dark squares are very weak in front of his king. Don't see a way that we can utilize that. I could play this move, which threatens... What does that threaten? I just saw something. I was going to say it threatens a take, but then he just goes here. This would be a very good square for my knight. He does have a bishop that can attack it though, which kind of sucks. So if I go here, like I'm kind of threatening things like this. And then if he goes here, we move, and then we'd be threatening this. Kind of like that. His bishop can just chill there, I think. Okay, so queen protects, so we're good. I was gonna say maybe he has this tactic, opening up an attack on the knight, but no. He might play this preemptively, but I think that's a bad move because of this. I like the weak squares around his king, and then I have a dark squared bishop, and he only has a light squared bishop. So I think we can try and play with that. Just, I need to keep my dark squared bishop. That's the thing. So, can he go for this now? I go here. I mean, even in this position, I think I would sack the rook rather than the bishop. But we also just have this move to kick the knight away, so there would be no need. But also, if the knight moves, then this move becomes a lot more strong. Wow, he wants to break at the center? That actually is kind of shocking to me, especially seeing that, like, I have discovered attacks here. So if I take, he takes. He's just trying to get rid of my outpost, I think. I don't know. I could, no, I can't do that. So if I were to take, or if takes, he wants this. That's what he wants. He wants my rook. So maybe I go here, or maybe he wants to shut this down. Maybe we need to take here. And I imagine he wants to play this. I think we need to take, because if this diagonal shuts down, then my bishop sucks. And that is my strongest piece right now. So let's take. Now, I think he needs to take with the knight. And if he takes the knight, I might go here. Then this has to move. Then we can move this. Yeah, he takes like that. So I'm thinking I could go knight here. And then we just move this somewhere. It is kind of loose there. I don't like that, but yeah. Doesn't have any checks. Well, he does have this check, but it doesn't really do anything. So let's use our little intermezzo here. That way the queen's not attacking it either. Then we kind of got to figure out where we want the bishop to go, because I'm not giving him the bishop. That's a fact. And now we can always play this, but he does have this move, which is good. He chooses to hold on to the pawn. It just doesn't feel, it feels very, very passive and wrong, especially now that I can go back and I attack this pawn with check. Yeah, I think I just go all the way back. Yeah, and we're just going to go all the way back. Now I think this is a mistake. This comes with check. So maybe he goes rook over to protect the pawn. And this bishop even has ideas of going to this diagonal. My bishop's very strong. And now this is pinned to the queen, assuming that the knight moves. So we might be able to utilize that eventually. But our knight is kind of misplaced now. So that's not fun, having a misplaced knight. I guess it's not like it's misplaced. It's just very loose. My opponent's down to a minute. So, yeah, he just goes back, but I just take with check. Yeah, take the pawn with check. And that actually just loses a knight, because he has no checks with this. Oh, he can block. Okay. I kind of missed that. I could give a check and then take. I don't really see a need for that. Can also go here. I don't know if that really does a whole lot. Can also go here. And if he played that, then I could go here. Kind of like this idea. Just put pressure on the pinned piece. So let's go ahead and do that. If he plays this, we'll go here. And then of course if he moves, then we need to move, but then we're attacking this pawn. So I can go here. We hit this. So let's go here. We're attacking the pawn. He can't take because I just take. And my opponent resigns. I think that was a little bit of an early resign, but let's take a look at that. So we played with a 90.7 versus his 77.1. And we are technically at a new peak, 1772. A beautiful look. So everything was equal up until here. We have a slight advantage, and then he plays this move. Did I miss something? Did I miss? Knight here. Okay, so I kind of started doing that afterwards. We took, he takes, and then we go here, which is wrong. Takes, and then, yeah, it's +4. We find the right idea here. Go back. He goes here attacking, then we get in with check. Best move. And then, yeah, I mean, what's the best move for him? C3, attack the queen. We just move. Take. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty crushing for black. We had our performance elo of 2250 versus his 1800. Let's find a second opponent. All right, we find an 1813. We get the white pieces. And we got a Scandi. I haven't played one of these in a rapid game in quite some time now. Not the biggest fan of it, but it is what it is. So I think he plays c6 here. We're just going to develop. We're probably going to castle this way. I don't think he'll move the queen just yet. If he does, probably be there. Okay, so he's attacking my pawn. So let's develop. He's going to pin me. So this pawn's going to be weak, basically. But I might go here and then protect like this. Oh, this is actually pinned, so if he... No, he can't take. I attack. What will he do? Takes, takes. Yeah, that would be a losing move for sure. I go here. If he attacks, we can just play this and then the pawn's protected. So let's go here. Hit this. He can make me destroy my structure though. But we plan to castle long anyways. Like here, here, take. If I take with the queen, knight falls. Oh, he can't go there. What am I going on about? Yeah, he has to go all the way back. Let's develop the bishop here. I think he takes and then takes. Shoot. But no, if he takes, I take with the queen. Then we threaten mate. So I was trying to go for a little, oh no, my queen stuff. Plus we were threatening takes, takes, and then captures. So I think now we're just going to play this. He is threatening a fork. It's kind of good to realize. This is a little bit tricky. Maybe we just go back and break the pin. But he's still going to just take and then have some stuff. I don't want to give him the pawn. He's just going to win this pawn, and it's very annoying. If I go here, I'm threatening this. Is that any good? Here, just takes. But that kind of gets rid of my problem. I can also push. But then he just takes. Here, takes. Queen takes. Kind of an issue. Do we have sacrifices? Takes. But then he just takes the bishop. I have way too many like hanging pieces here. I mean, I feel like maybe just sliding the bishop back. He is just straight up just gonna get a pawn. Okay, we just have to give him the pawn. It is what it is. At least this way, I'll be able to long castle, and then he'll just have a little bit more pressure. Like, takes. Then we can long castle. Then we're threatening to move the bishop, attack this. We'll have a little bit of activity for the pawn. And I mean, he might play b5 anyways. Just hits my piece. No, he just develops. That's very crazy to me. He does not want the pawn. Okay, so knight there. The pin's very annoying, but I don't want to give away the pawn. Is there a way that he can come in and apply pressure? He can come there and attack this. So if I go here, is there any real meaningful pressure? I can just move up, maybe, or even just go here. I think we're just going to protect the pawn. I don't think we need to spend a lot of time on this move. Also just gives a little bit of air for my bishop. He's just developing. Makes sense. Let's attack the bishop. Let's ask it questions. Yeah, he just goes back. I mean, I feel like this is the move, but then I have to play here. Okay, we're gonna force this line. So we're gonna take the bishops off the board. He might not take me. He might just say, okay, take me. Just fair. Okay, yeah, he's gonna start attacking then. It's a good square for my knight here, but he's just gonna take. Ooh, did he get a pawn? I get a pawn from that. Okay, we can win a pawn back, right? I go here. We need to be very careful. I'm not really so sure where I want to castle. Does he have any checks? He has one. Do I need to be afraid of this? Takes. I don't think I need to be afraid of that. Let's go here. I don't think this works. And of course, if he plays that, he's hitting this. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a blunder. Shoot. Takes. Yeah, I think we're just losing now, right? This move, he just takes, and then takes. I guess this is what happens when you don't castle. There's no checks. I mean, I could be sneaky and try for something like this. Takes, slide up. If he weren't to take, then we'd be threatening here, but we're not actually. I can just go here. No, I can't. Because then he has this deflection. Shoot. Dang it. I guess, I mean, we just take, he takes, we offered the trade, takes, here. Yeah, but no, he can just take there. Oh, this is brutal. There's literally no solution to this. So I guess we just need to go down a piece then. Come back, takes, then we just castle. Is this the lesser evil? I don't even think that's the lesser evil. Maybe we just castle and let him take. Whatever. Take the piece. Yeah, he just takes. Okay, we need to keep as many pieces on the board as possible. He's threatening to go here now. Like, he's just got way too many threats. And I can't move that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is just devastating. I have to go here. Is it devastating though? It is if I go here. How did I walk into this? Oh gosh. Okay, let's move the bishop. Let's try to keep the pieces. He's gonna give me a check. And now the bishop comes in with checkmate. Yeah, no, this is just checkmate. Oh, he's gonna take there. Yeah, I think he just had checkmate, but he can just go back here. And then this and this. I have to give up the queen. That's a very poor game. Okay, but he's just gonna go out in style, I guess. So he's threatening mate here. I guess let's go here. Stop the mate. Now he probably just comes in here. Yeah, there's the bishop move. Kind of expected that. So he's threatening mate. And I don't have a way of stopping it. Unless I give up the queen. Yeah, I just got murdered here. I'm just gonna resign. Yeah, let's take a look at that. My opponent played with a 95.6. I played with a 72.1. And I had one blunder. So all this is the main moves. We go there. This is inaccurate. I just caused a lot of my problems by playing here. Because he just goes here, and then I have to slide back. He can take a pawn. It's not... So I was thinking, like, after this, he just wins the pawn. Apparently, yeah, 0-0, and then he's kind of in trouble. So he doesn't do that. This is a mistake, though. I just needed to get rid of that ASAP. He goes back. This is not the right move. I need to just develop. Trading. He hits me with that. Takes. And that's just a big blunder because he goes there. Yeah. So knight there was just... We just completely overlooked that this hits the rook. We just had to castle. We tried and got annihilated. It is what it is. He had a performance elo of 2550 versus my 1850. Good game to my opponent. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.